Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking you on a night point of view drive with this car, the new Renault Captur. As you saw, the car greets us with a beautiful lighting signature. Upon unlocking the car itself, we have the beautiful example here in front of us. So this is the facelifted version, and the model in our video has got the Esprit Alpine trim, and it's got the beautiful dual tone. So you see the flame red color and the Etoile black roof. So I think this looks gorgeous. I love the new styling here on the front. You see, very robust and looks so nice. I love the integration of the grille as well as the daytime running LEDs. And let me turn on the lights so now you can see it. Looks so good. 19-inch wheels here on the Esprit Alpine trim. I think this looks so nice, so sporty. Now we move on here to the rear, and actually let me turn off the lights and lock the car. So there we go. This is how it looks from the rear. You see the new covers, and also you can see the new badge, Captur lettering in gloss black. And now I will unlock the car. That is so nice. Let me show you the trunk space. There we go. So you have the modular trunk because you can move the rear bench over 16 centimeters. And then depending whether you need more room there or in the trunk, dual floor. Of course, you can watch my full review during the day for more details. And now we are ready to go on a drive. So let me show you how it looks here from inside. You see the lovely ambient lights, and here Alpine lettering. And then look at the seats, gorgeous seats on this trim. And yeah, this is the layout. So let's see it from driver's perspective. All right, this is your view as a driver. I will put the key in this special slot. Press the start button. There we go. Car comes to life. I will put on my seat belt. And we are ready to go now. Let's put the car into drive. This is the gear selector for the EDC automatic transmission. And yeah, well, now off we go, and let's start with the specifications of the model in our video. So this is the TCE 160 mild hybrid powertrain, 270 Newton meters of torque, 8.5 seconds to reach 100. It's got the 0.13 kilowatt hour battery. And you also have the Esprit Alpine. I think it suits this powertrain very well with the sporty appearance and 19-inch wheels. Now, when it comes to powertrains, there's really a lot to choose from on the Renault Captur. So you have, let's start with the petrol unit, 90 horsepower petrol. Then you have the EcoG, so the dual fuel petrol LPG engine. And then there are two mild hybrids, TCE 140 and TCE 160, which is this one, as I already mentioned. And then there's also the E-Tech full hybrid. So that one is the one that I actually recently tested. You can watch that video to see the details and the drive in that one as well. But yeah, today's focus is this one, and I'm gonna take you on a nice relaxed night drive around my hometown of Zagreb in Croatia. So let's go. Okay, we can go. And by the way, the car has got a lot of storage room here, 24.7 liters of storage space throughout the cabin, including the 7-liter glove compartment. And it is 1:25 a.m. so I don't think we will have a lot of traffic around us. And yeah, so the layout in front of us, 10.25-inch digital cockpit. You can change the views here. So by pressing the button on the steering wheel, you see we have various options, including the standard dials. And then the map view is something that I really love because I think it looks very good and is very useful. Now here we have the 10.4-inch touchscreen with the Google built in. So Google Maps, Google Assistant and Google Play, very useful. And as you can see, the map is so responsive. A huge thumb up from me for this system. It's also very easy to use it. And I love the clicking sound of the indicators. You can also adjust the volume for the indicators as well. So now we have it adjusted for like more pronounced sound, because I find them really nice and relaxing. And the AC is on switches, as you can see here. And you can also use the Google Assistant. For example, look at this. Change temperature to 20 degrees.
Okay, changing the temperature to 20 degrees.
So there we go, you can use it like this. Also you can change the driving modes, for example, and do various things. So again, big thumb up from me. Such a nice and advanced technology in this car. And if you want to deactivate the start-stop system, you can do it here. Just press this button, so it's very easy. And here you also have the button for the My Safety Perso. Press it twice and now My Safety Perso is selected. Basically, all new cars need to have, for example, the speed warning in Europe. So that means that with this car you do have the speed warning. It will beep as soon as you go over the speed limit, but you can deactivate it here. So you can basically preset your settings for the driver assist systems, including the beeping sound when you go over the speed limit. And then with just one touch of a button, actually press it twice, then your preset settings, then they are activated. So that is really convenient. And I love the way that you feel here behind the steering wheel. And we have different driving modes available. So let me show you here also these animations. You can change the driving modes by pressing the button here. So you see, for example, Eco, we have the green theme and the green ambient lights. And then Sport, we have the red theme and the red ambient lights. And of course, you see a very pronounced throttle response. Now let's go to Perso. There we go. You can configure the driving modes. And then here we have Comfort again. So you can configure the driving modes and then configure various things about the drive itself. And you can also change the driving modes with the Google Assistant. Change driving mode to Sport. There we go. And the car feels very nice in corners. Let me actually do another lap here. And here, when you press driving assistance, you have the safety and driver assist systems, and then also here is where you can configure your, and then here is also where you can configure the My Safety Perso that I already told you about. So here is where you can adjust then the systems and how they work. And you see here we have the blind spot assist as well. And here in the middle you see this gear lever for the EDC automatic transmission. Here we have the Esprit Alpine trim. So you see we have the special interior. It is a bit different compared to the Techno trim that I also recently tested. So the hybrid that I had the Techno trim, and you will see some differences if you go and watch that video. Underneath this there's a wireless charging pad. Not sure if you can see it here, but yeah, definitely very convenient, and again a lot of room here for various things, a lot of storage areas and features that are convenient, such as the 2 USB-C ports, 12-volt power supply here, then the cup holders as well. The way that this automatic transmission is working, it works very nice and smooth, as you can see in this drive. And let me quickly stop here just to show you the ambient lights. Alright, so look at this. And then you can also configure it yourself. So you can configure engine, steering effort, vehicle dynamics, and life on board. And now here, if we go to ambient lighting, you can choose between so many options. Look at this. Tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. I will put this blue one. Suits the car, I think. It looks very nice. And we are ready to continue our drive. But we need to go into reverse because I can't pass here. And I want to hear your impressions. How do you like the layout here? How do you like the design of the facelifted version? And especially I want to hear now the thoughts about the new trim, which is for sure my favorite. And this particular model has got the Harman Kardon sound system, and it's definitely my recommendation to go for it. Of course I can't show you how it performs, but I can tell you that it is really good. I think you will enjoy it. And now let me show you this, the sailing. It is now activated, and since we have the mild hybrid, you can activate or deactivate it, but of course I would keep it on all the time as it's a nice function. So since we have the mild hybrid, look at this. When I drive and release the throttle, now the car is sailing, and you can see the icon here, and you see we are sailing. So I'm not touching the gas pedal, and the car is not slowing, down as much as it would if this was like the normal petrol car. So you see it's actually going 39, so still going. And then again, for example, now I push the throttle a bit, now I release it, and it is sailing. So we are now sailing. Very nice feeling. Not touching the gas pedal. Of course, now I will brake, but yeah, definitely a nice feeling. And this is the already mentioned mild hybrid system with 0.13 kilowatt-hour battery and the 4-cylinder 1.3 liter petrol unit. And again, look at this. Car is indeed sailing. And let me show you again. So I will release the throttle, and you will see the icon, and the car is going. Very nice and smooth. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe to the channel, as there will be plenty of more to come, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.